Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the mirror equation. The mirror equation gives the relation among the object distance u, image distance v and the focal length f of the given spherical mirror. Consider an object AB on the principal axis of a given concave mirror beyond the center of curvature C. Let us take three paraxial rays from the point B on the object. Let us take the first paraxial ray BD. Traveling parallel to the principal axis is incident on the concave mirror at point D, which is close to the center part of the concave mirror, which is known as pole P. After the reflection, the ray passes through the focus F. Since this ray is parallel to the principal axis, after the reflection that has to pass through the principal focus F. Like this. Let us take the second paraxial ray BP. Incident at the pole P is reflected along the PB dash. Like this, the two reflected rays are meet at the point B dash. Here we have the point focus. The third paraxial ray BC passing through the center of curvature C, like this, falls normally on the mirror at point E. Is reflected back along the same path. Since the third paraxial ray passes through the center of curvature, after the reflection it will be reflected in the same path itself. You can observe the three reflected rays intersect at the particular point. We have taken that point as a B dash. Here we have to draw the perpendicular from the principal axis. So we can get the perpendicular line A dash B dash. So that represents the real inverted image of the object AB. We know that already if the reflection takes place at the pole, obeys the laws of reflection. So angle BPA must be equal to angle A dash PB dash. We can write that as a, so both the angles are equal. Then the triangles BPA and the triangle B dash PA both are similar. So from the rule of similar triangle, the ratio between the two sides A dash B dash by AB, this ratio between these two sides must be equal to ratio between the other two sides. So B A dash by PA. Let us take this one as a equation 1. For your understanding, let us take two triangles. Here one can be the greater, another one can be the smaller, but both has the same angle theta. Let us assume this length as y1, here it is y2. The horizontal length can be taken as here x2, here can be taken as x1. The ratio between this vertical lengths y1 by y2 must be equal to ratio between the other horizontal sides. Since angle is equal, the ratio between the sides must be equal. So same thing we have applied here. The other set of similar triangles are DFP and A dash FB dash. So we are going to take other set of triangles. Here we are assuming PD as a straight line because we have taken the paraxial ray. D is very near to the point P, so almost a straight line. So apply the same rule for these two triangles. Here we can write A dash B dash. It is a vertical side for that triangle DFP. What is the vertical side? BPD. that must be equal to ratio between the horizontal sides. So what is the horizontal side in the small triangle? A dash F divided by, in this triangle, what is the horizontal side? TF. Let us assume this equation as second equation. Here AB is a height of the object. AB more or less equal to PD. If you assume PD, that is equal to AB. So instead of PD, we can substitute AB itself. So here I am going to substitute AB. We can compare these two equations. Left hand side is now equal. What about the right hand side? Right hand side also must be equal. So we can compare the right hand side of these two equations. I have compared the right hand side of the two equations. We can apply the known values in the above equations. PA dash, the distance between the pole and the A dash. A dash, B dash is nothing but an image. That means distance between the pole and the image. That is only known as object distance V. So we know that value. PA. PA means distance between the pole and the point A. The point AB represents the object. It is a object distance U. So we know the value of PA also. PF, distance between the pole and the focus. We know that already. That is a focal length, small f. But what is A dash F? A dash F. This is an indirect one. We have to find. Here A dash F can be written as P A dash minus PF. From this length we have to subtract PF. Then we can get the value of A dash F. So I can write that as a P A dash minus PF by, once again, PF. Now we can apply the known values. P A dash, told already, is nothing but a V. PA is our object distance minus U, that is equal to PA dash, once again, minus, the formula minus is there, minus PF minus F, focal length, once again PF minus F. We have used the minus sign in all the values because object and the image both are at the left side of the mirror. Now focal length also we are using the minus sign because we have used the concave mirror or concave mirror and concave lens. We have to use the minus sign in front of the focal length. That's why in front of all the values I have written the minus sign. So minus here will be cancelled. So minus into minus, that will be plus. It is also can be written as V by U, that is equal to, this minus can be multiplied the numerator. Sign will be changed. V minus F by F. The denominator F is a common thing. So V by U, that is equal to V by F minus F by F. F by F is nothing but a 1. We can note it down this expression as a third equation. To get the complete form, let us divide this expression by V. In both the sides, we are going to divide by V. So in both the sides, I am going to divide by V. So V can be cancelled. You can write the remaining things. 1 by U, that is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by V. The minus expression can be taken to left side. So can be written as 1 by F, that is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. This equation is known as mirror equation. Even though this equation derived from a special situation for the concave mirror, it is applicable for other situation with any spherical mirror. Let us discuss the lateral magnification in the spherical mirrors. The lateral or transverse magnification is defined as the ratio of the height of the image to the height of the object. The height of the object and the image are measured perpendicular to the principal axis. So magnification can be written as m that is equal to h dash by h. H dash is the height of the image and h is the height of the object AB. Let us rewrite the equation 1. In the equation 1, we can apply the proper sign conventions. A dash, B dash, I told already, is the height of the image. We can give the letter h dash. By AB is the height of the object, so we have given the letter h. Here you have to give the sign, proper sign. It points downwards, so we get the negative sign. Height of the object upwards, so it can get the positive sign. That is equal to A dash, you know that already. Image distance, that is at the left side, so minus V by PA is the object distance, that is also at the left side to the mirror, so minus U. So minus minus can be cancelled. This minus can be taken that side. We have found another one value for the ratio between the heights. So h dash by h, that is equal to minus u by v, that can be substituted here. Already we know that magnification is equal to h dash by h. Now it is equal to v by minus v by u. So it is also a formula for magnification in the mirror. To get the further equations for the magnification, let us write the equation 3. I have written the third equation. Magnification, that is equal to minus v by u. For that you can multiply with minus sign. Here also you have to multiply with minus. So minus v plus f. It can be written as f minus v by f. We know that already minus v by u is known as magnification. So it is another one expression for the magnification. What is the uniqueness for this expression? No need of u. To find the magnification without image distance, let us take the mirror equation. I have written the mirror equation. In both the sides, we are going to multiply with u. So here, both the sides, u is multiplied. So u can be cancelled. We can write 1. We can rearrange. Then u by v, that is equal to 1 can be taken this side. So u by f minus 1. To the normal cross multiplication, so it can be written as u minus f by f. Remember, for the magnification we need the ratio between the v and the u. Here u by v is there, so take the reciprocal. So this expression can be written as v by u. For right side also can take the reciprocal, f by u minus f. For magnification formula, minus v by u is there, so we can multiply with minus 1 on both the side. That minus can multiply here, we can write that as a minus u plus f. It can be rearranged as f minus u. So it is another one expression for the magnification, f by f minus u. There are 3 formulae for magnification.